course of the plenary, we've obviously been having a look at the actual situation globally for people who work in Catholic media, or for Catholics who work in media in general. And I suppose every context is different. Where Catholics are a majority, there's one range of challenges. Where Catholicism is a very small fringe reality, then there's another set of challenges. But the one kind of common challenge that emerges is that everybody's talking about is the challenges that are brought about by the fact of a kind of an almost global digital culture. Some people are saying, well, yes, we have to know the culture. We have to understand the culture, we have to adapt to the culture, but we also need, in some ways at times, also to challenge elements of the culture. Challenge them not just selfishly because maybe they make our jobs more difficult, but challenge them because we have a responsibility to think about how culture serves human beings.
How does a church, which is so incarnational in its presence, which basically means we're all about people and physically relating to each other, and this church that is a very physical church, how do we deal with virtual reality? How do we reach out to people? And I think that's where we're struggling. So you have a Father Barron who has this amazing apologetics effort that's all on YouTube, and you see that. And yet you have dioceses or bishops that are still trying to decide whether they're going to allow comments to follow on blog posts, for example, or on the materials that they're putting up on their website. We're struggling with that in some areas.
The digital world is in many ways very abstract, and it can be very isolating, it can be disorienting. People one by one looking into computer tubes, and which absorb huge amounts of time and can take away a whole life in that. But we're meant to be in relationship, personal relationship with people we see. And that's what analog means. Analogy means connectedness, relationship. And we always have to maintain that.
We have to remember that the digital culture is a means to an end and not an end in itself. We have to be extremely creative. We have to operate on many platforms simultaneously. We have to rethink how we're going to get the message out, that it's not enough just to distribute documents, encyclicals, apostolic exhortations, but what are the key points? And how does each of these elements, namely internet, websites, Facebook, Twitter, each one of them can help get the message out. It does require strategy.